Hey everybody, I'm coming to you today with week 13 college football top 10 picks. Top 10, excuse me. So today, let me see, on my top 10, I'm going to be talking about um, this week's top 10 that is about to be winding down for this season. And I hope everybody enjoyed this football season. Excuse me. Let me see. And I just feel that this is going to be a very intense end of the season. I guess some teams got one game to go, and some teams has two games to go before the season ends. Some teams is going to be on a bye this week, and some teams is going to be playing this week, and then next week is rivalry week. So it's still like a little bit of regular season football to be played, and it's going to be very exciting. So just to let you know that this week is going to be some very real good games this week that is going to be determining who will be in conference championship games, like Ohio State versus Indiana at the Horseshoe. That's going to be a very, very good game, and this game will decide possibly who is going to represent Oregon Ducks in the Big Ten championship game in 2 weeks. So, man, I know they both going to be playing very hard and intense football. Yeah, so, and then there's a lot of other games to be played. Some games still left to be decided in the SEC who's going to make it to the SEC championship. Now, Texas got the inside track, but they have to next week. Next week, rivalry week. They have to beat Texas A&M, or Texas A&M might have a shot. And then you still got Alabama, you still got Georgia, still left to see who will represent in the SEC championship, which is going to be very exciting. Also, there. Then the ACC championship is winding down. You got three contenders. So I think you got SMU, you got Miami, and you got Clemson. I think for the most part, it probably will be between Miami and SMU. But Clemson, you never know if some slip up in these last 2 weeks. But I'm thinking it's going to be SMU versus Miami in the ACC championship. And now in the Big 12 championship is very interesting, but it's looking like Colorado Buffaloes control their own destiny. If they win these next two games, they're in. Now then you got Iowa State still in the mix, and you got BYU still in the mix. So this is winding down to be a very exciting season. So everybody right now and out there, if you want to drop your top 10, feel free to do that right now. If you want to give some shout outs to people that you know that you feel that they deserve a shout out, give them a shout out, or drop your number one team who you think is number one, who you think is the best conference. Yeah, so, and also, could you share this video, share, like, and subscribe? If you haven't not yet subscribed, subscribe to this channel. This helps my channel grow. So I'm looking forward to this week's of college football. I know the Ohio State versus Indiana game is going to be very, very good. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, I will be checking out some of the other games, tight games, like I said before, in the SEC, the ACC, and the Big 12, and even Boise State, and also what's the other team? Tulane is winding down to see who's going to get out of those a group of five. See who will make it into the 12-team college football playoff. So a lot of these games are winding down, and maybe Army also is still in the mix. And I believe they play Notre Dame this week. So this is going to be fun. So yeah, that game is going to be fun too. Notre Dame versus Army. So you might want to tune in to that game too. Yeah, so I'm going to be dropping my top 10, showing you my top 10 in just about a minute. But I just wanted to let you guys know I thank you and appreciate you every week for joining in, chatting in with me. It's been very real and very fun. Yeah, so I guess I say next week is the final rivalry week. I know that. And then after that is championship weekend. And then I believe that Sunday, after that, the college football committee will be dropping its final top 25. It's also the final top 12 teams that they will be selecting and inviting to the college football 12-team playoffs of 2024. So wow, it's winding down. It's going to be exciting. Then after this, the regular season, they also going to be selecting other teams that qualified and made it to the bowl games. So they're going to be doing that also. And then in December, around the 20th, I believe, or close to the 20th, is the first signing day for recruiting college high school football players. I'm sorry. But yes, for signing day, the first signing day, now you have two signing days. Yeah, this one coming up December is the first signing day. And I say this signing day is probably the biggest signing day because I think like a lot of people tune in to this signing day. A lot of college football, high school. I keep saying college. They will be in college, but a lot of high school players, they will be signing early, a lot of them. So majority of them, you probably on the next signing day, which is in February, probably mainly a few top guys, but mainly majority of all the players from 5 stars to 4 stars to 3 stars, 2 and 1 stars, mainly will be signing on the early signing day, which is exciting. I believe right now Ohio State has the number 1 recruiting class in America. Will that stand? It stands to be seen because you never know with some of these high school players, they might decommit on signing day or maybe a day before. And maybe it might be a flip from some of these schools. So it's going to be exciting even in the recruiting sector also. So everybody be on the lookout for that. So I'm about to show you guys my top 10. This is my top 10, like I said, every week. My top 10 fluctuates. It changes week by week depending on what the teams do on the field and who the wins and losses. Now, some teams that might have been ahead of some teams, they might have lost this week just passed, and I got to drop them. And teams that played well and been improving week by week, I'm going to jump them ahead of them teams. But to be fair, so my list of top 10 fluctuates. It changes week by week. So with that being said, here's my top 10 for this week. We'll put this closer so you guys can see. This is if you're able to see them, put it a lot closer. Could you see that? This is my top 10 for this week. These are the top 10 teams I believe that performed the best on the field and earned the right. Now, other teams are really coming through also that could be in the top 10, but I'm not going to be like the AP and the Coldest Poll and any other poll, like just showing one conference or team favoritism over others. No, because although they might think because of the preseason, this team or that team might have been good, but you never know. Boise State probably can beat half of all the other conferences, like the ACC and the SEC and the Big 12 and the Big 10. You never know. They can go in the SEC and win a lot of the games. You never know. It's just everybody's opinion out there. I always think that some of these teams is so good in these conferences every year that they can't be beat by some of these group of 5 teams. Yeah, right. It happens every year. But this is my top 10 for this week, and I will be dropping 2 more top 10s. And that will wrap up the season. So this is my top 10 for this week. And I will be dropping another top 10 next week. Okay, so I'm going to end it there for this week's top 10, ladies and gentlemen, college football fans everywhere. I thank you guys, whoever chimed in, chatted for today. I appreciate that. Now, after this video is done, if you want to make a comment or chat after that, be sure to do so. Be sure to push the like button. Be sure to share this video. Be sure to make a comment. And if you like this video and you want to help this video grow, there's a section where you could give me a thanks donation also. I would appreciate that. So with that being said, everybody, I'll talk to you guys next week with another top 10 video. Everybody out there, take care.